Hello, it's Monday and we're stretching. Who did this morning's workout? Who took all the smoke? Hello, hi everyone, hi. Who took all the smoke this morning? How are you guys doing? Hi, Ms. V. How are you? It's been such a while since I saw your face. Talk to you. Hope that you're okay. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to wait another few minutes to see who's going to join. And depending on what your needs are, that is what I will do. I trained already for the day. Hello. I've already done my 2 workouts for the day. I did a 30-minute max cardio this morning at 6, which I don't like training that early at that intensity. Thank you. I trained today, so my body's feeling different already from this challenge. So let's stretch, let's find ease. I'm probably going to stretch again tomorrow at 6 a.m. because that's when I start to feel DOMS, which is that delayed, kind of like, it's the delayed onset muscle soreness that you feel when you train. So I'm not feeling that yet. But tomorrow morning, I know I'm going to start to feel that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to just stretch to like give my body some ease. And then I'll decide if I want to do another 30 minutes of cardio, because I'm supposed to do one between 5 and 8. But I already did it this morning, so we'll see. So come in, relax, breathe, unwind. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. And if you want to sit on your feet, you can do that. It'll stretch your quads. I'm already seeing a huge difference in my body. One day, this man is a psycho. I can't even imagine how it's gonna change my body at the end of the week, but I'm really excited. I've decided that I'm gonna switch up my meal plan a little bit for this week. So I'm gonna go back to some things and eliminate some things. I'm going to take all the carbing out of my diet and see how that changes. I'm gonna maximize this these 1.5 hour workouts. Liz, if you're watching this later, this morning was incredible. So find yourself in a comfortable seated position, whatever that means for you, and just relax. We're going to breathe for a few minutes. Your breath can be an inhale through your nose and an exhale through your mouth, but you can ultimately do whatever makes you feel most at ease. Don't feel pressure to follow the breath. You're going to find your own pace. That's the way. It's like your fingerprint. It's all your own. And what that means is find your rhythm, inhaling and exhaling and finding your rhythm. Hello. Come on in. We're just getting started. So just inhale and exhale, and I'm already starting to mist up. I should have put long pants on because my legs are already starting to get misty, but I can't really stretch with AC or a fan on. I like to feel every inch of my body, so that's what I'm going to do with you guys here. So if you see stuff misting down my face and my arms and my legs, it's okay. So come on in and breathe. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. We're going to do about a 3-minute breathing. So I want you to close your eyes for this so that you can really scan your entire body. So inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Breathe and relax, and just relax your face. What I like to do is open and close my mouth so that I can relax my jaw. So I'm just going to relax. I'm going to unclench my jaw and relax it. Try to relax my cheekbones, all the muscles in my forehead. I'm going to relax my eyes, and that's the reason for closing my eyes, is so that I have no visual distractions. So inhale and exhale, breathe. Allow your body to just do that scan. This time that we're going to share together is going to be for you to find some space and create some space in your body. So inhale and exhale. I'm going to place my hands behind my back and grab onto opposite elbows so I can also stretch my shoulders. So keep your breath going. As I switch positions, I'm going to communicate that to you. You can pop your eyes open or keep your eyes open and listen to your body and let it tell you exactly what you need, because it's going to communicate, move this part, shake, move your head, do circles with your neck. That's how I ultimately determine how to take us on a journey to releasing. I listen to the body based on the level of activity we've done for the day. So I know most of you that are training with Yusuf today did this morning your leg day workout. So we're going to focus a little bit on that. We're going to focus on opening the hips, releasing the lower back, and doing kind of like a full body stretch. And then tomorrow evening at 7:30, we're going to do our release class. So you want to have a softball tomorrow night for that 7:30 class. You want to have a ribbed roller. So whatever you have, if you don't have one, stop at the sporting goods store and pick one up. Just keep your breath going. Inhale and exhale. Drive those shoulders down and back and away from your ears. And if you want to gently start to move your head from side to side, go ahead and do that. You're going to feel a gentle stretch down your neck. And then you can start to roll your head from one side to another and stretch the back of your neck and the side. So take your time. There's no rush. This is just the warm up of the body. You can release your hands and place your hands over your head. Interlace your hands if you want to, or just reach towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. So palms can be facing away from you. They can be facing towards each other. Your hands can be straight up, or your hands can be out in a V, whatever works for you, whatever helps you elongate the body a little bit more. Now, if sitting on your feet like this right now has become a little overwhelming for you, go ahead and switch to your cross-legged position, but I'm going to stay here because I really want to open and release those quads more in a gentle way than forcing the release. So I'm going to stay the entire 3 minutes. I'm going to place one hand down on the floor, and I'm going to start to reach from side to side in more of a swaying motion so that I can release my side body. And then we're going to start to twist a little towards the front and a little towards the back. So you're still moving your hands side to side. Don't sink into the floor on the side. Just keep that hand and keep your body elevated. Now you're going to start to reach. Now that was 3 minutes. You should still be using your breath because you're not talking. So keep that breath going and start reaching and start feeling a stretch. You're not holding on to your body right now. You're reaching and stretching. You're going to feel a full stretch all the way down here. I should put my MyZone on. It's almost as though I didn't stretch if I'm not tracking, guys. Keep going. Keep going from side to side. Keep your body moving. Let me see if I can grab my MyZone real quick. Because if I'm not tracking, this didn't happen. Can't find it. All right, keep going, guys. No idea where I put it this morning when I took it off. All right, so come back to neutral. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. I'm going to open my legs all the way up, and I'm going to sit down and back on my heels. So I'm going to sit down and back on my heels, and then I'm going to reach my upper body all the way down, place my forehead on the floor, fully extend my arms. I am not holding on to my body. I'm stretching. I'm going to imagine someone's pulling your wrists, pulling your wrists. And then you also at the same time, use your hands to push your butt back onto your feet, and then press your chest as far as you can towards the floor. So you're going to feel a stretch. If your shoulders are tight, you're going to feel this. So open your hands as wide as you need to and press that chest towards the floor. This is a lot of active stretching today to really release, to lengthen, to open. Come up, take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Place your body in your tabletop. We're going to do a lot of movement today, not this more, how we like to stay. So you're going to push back. Then actually place your hand outside of your tabletops because we're going to go forward and backwards. I want you to bring those legs a little bit closer than in your real row. So your knees might be inside of your hips. Push forward and backwards, all the way forward, all the way back. You can have those your big toes touching if you want. All the way forward, all the way back. Reach, lengthen when you do this. Lift your head up. Oh, nice crack in my back there. Oh, that felt good. That's gonna help with all those squats we did today. When you're believe it or not, when you're lifting weights, while you're working your quads, you're also shortening that spine. So I'm going to try to open up, lengthen, push back, reach to one side. You can count 5, 6, 7, how many ever seconds you want. Come up, go to the other side, reach and breathe. Reach and breathe. We're going to try to loosen up that lower back before we start doing anything else. So you're going to kind of sway from side to side. Open up the body. Inhale and exhale. Use your breath. I'm feeling good. Oh, today was a good workout. I feel so good. Kick my ass, but I feel so good. All right, guys, come back to neutral. I want you to try this one so we can try to release a lot more of that lower back area. So what I want you to do is create your L with your legs right now. So create your L. My legs might come in a little bit further than yours. That's okay. Wherever your foot lands. The main thing is for you to keep both of your sit bones, which is your butt cheeks, firmly planted on the ground. So if you have to wiggle around, go ahead and do that. And then what I want you to do is start to reach from side to side. Because the goal is to be here. That's your goal right now. That's where you're heading. You may not be able to get there today, but that's okay. That's your goal. You're going to start to reach. I can tell you guys right now, this week is going to be a whole different change for me. I can already tell my body's already loving the workout. It's gonna love stretching intentionally for my workout, because when I'm stretching, most of the times I'm stretching my community, and then all my recovery happens mostly Wednesday and on Sunday. But this week I'm intentionally stretching myself, and I'm stretching you guys that are training with Yusuf. So now that you've kind of rolled around a little bit, figure out if you're tight in that hip, it's okay. Don't try to force this in here, because we're trying to release the body. We're not trying to keep you tight. If you're feeling tight in here, just release that leg and put it where it needs to go. Now I want you to turn your torso towards that extended leg. Flex your toes towards your face. If you can't grab onto your toes just yet, that's okay. Grab onto your shins, close to your ankles, your toes, wherever you need to be. And for those of you that can reach all the way over and grab onto the side of your foot, the side of your palm, flush with the floor. That's your goal, is to grab on all the way here and then bring that forward towards your knee and grab on with the other hand. So here is your goal. Sometimes I'm able to do this right away, and you'll find when I get to the other side, I might not be able to get in all the way here right away, because my right glute's the one that is usually where I feel the restriction. All down the side of my body here is where I'm stretching right now. I'm stretching, flexing my toes on that extended leg so that the back of my leg, my hamstrings are getting a stretch. You can also be grabbing onto your toes, but I want you to stay in here for a little bit longer than you think you should be doing it. So I'm going to set the timer for a minute. I know that seems like a lot, but it really isn't, because what you want to do in this stretch is slowly go into it and stay in it. And then when you start to feel, because you're not pulling, you're not forcing it, you're allowing your body to stay in it. So what I want you to do now is just start to breathe. Inhale and exhale and breathe. And slowly allow your body to just unwind and stay in it. And just breathe, and you're going to feel like strings releasing in this lower back area. That's what you want. It's that muscle in your lower back that meets your glute that you start to slowly unravel. That's what we're going for. But you're not trying to force it. You're going to feel it start to unravel slowly by itself. Inhale and exhale. The reason I target lower back first is because if your lower back and your upper glutes are tight, you're not going to be able to do a pigeon. You're not going to be able to do, a butterfly. You're not going to be able to do a figure four. So we open up that area first, and then we move to other areas, okay? So gently release. See how quick that minute went by? Come up and twist. Twist into that bent knee, and you can do whatever movement makes you feel good here. I'm going to go down a little bit further and stretch and savor that for a little bit, and then I'm going to switch sides. Keep your breath going. If you feel overwhelmed, you start to feel overwhelmed, it's okay. That happens to me sometimes. Sometimes I'm stretching for 3 hours and 20 minutes is just me laying on my mat and just trying to catch myself, trying to feel myself. How am I feeling? How am I doing? How my heart feels? How my energy feels? It's okay. I've been stretching consistently now since March of 2020 when Yusuf used to torture us at midday. And then I said, this starts to feel good. So I wanted to do it. So you guys can already see on this side, I'm not able to get my foot in and as comfortable as I did the other side, and that's okay. I'm not going to judge it. I'm going to let it be what it is. We're going to do the same thing on this side and just start to move in a dynamic movement first before we go into it. I don't force my stretches. That's how come it takes me so long to get through my recovery time, because I'm literally, a lot of it is warming up first before I go into the stretches. I don't like forcing my body, like taking my time. So sway, 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 and now we're gonna reach. Look at this, guys. So I might not be able to, today seems like I can. I think it's because I stretched so much yesterday. My body's not as tight. So again, we're gonna do a minute on this side. Same thing, you wanna give your body the balanced opening that it needs. So we're gonna do a minute wherever you are. Remember, if you're up here, that's okay. If you're using a resistance band, you can do that too. Just make sure that you are putting it on the ball of your foot so that it doesn't come up and slap you in the face, but you really don't get this part of the stretch. So all right, guys, we're back. Are we back? Send me a thumbs up if we are back. All right, guys, release. Now we're gonna go wide leg this time. Wide leg, open all the way up. You're gonna try to grab onto your shins. Same thing, shins, ankles, toes, whatever you can reach. Open your legs as wide as you can, as your body will allow right now. We're gonna open up the hips in a little bit, so you don't have to force this one. You can stay here. You can climb your body down. You can make your forward towards the floor. Wherever you are is where you're supposed to be. If your hands are here, that's okay. All I want you to do is make sure, you're sitting firmly on the floor, and you're gonna breathe. Breathe. Start to walk your hands away from you. You can grab onto the inside of your feet and start to keep your back straight. You're not doing this with a rounded back. You're keeping your chest kind of driving forward as you do this. And then you can actually walk your hands down and make your forward. My inner thighs are tight today, so I'm not going to get my head comfortably down on the floor in this first round. So guess what? I'm not going to force it. I'm going to take my time. And get there. Next round, I'll go in a little bit deeper. So what I know that I need to do right now is open up my inner thigh. So I'm gonna come up. Everyone come up, take a breath. We're gonna do our butterfly, and then we're gonna do our single leg stretch to open up those inner thighs. Then we're gonna do that whole cycle one more time. And you're gonna feel, as you get into that second round, your body's gonna feel a lot better. So big inhale, big exhale, drive your legs open. You can also bring your legs out and use your forearms to drive those inner thighs open. So you set the pace. You set the pace. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. Keep using your breath. This replay will be available either on YouTube. I'm going to post this one to my YouTube channel. It's the same thing, Heal X Recovery. Or you can search my name, Dionne K. Watson. And it's also going to be in my web-based app where you're going to have that link for all the rest of the classes for the rest of the week. So I'm stretching tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Wednesday I stretch twice, 7 a.m. and I think the class in the evening is 5. And then Thursday and Friday, Thursday again, I think I do 5 or 7:30, but the schedule's all there. It's posted also on the Instagram. So gently release, shake out your legs. Let's do this. Let's do a single side stretch. Right now, you can keep the opposite leg in. Just come up and bring this leg out. We're gonna work on that inner thigh. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into that other stretch. And you're gonna see that you feel a little bit better. You might get a little bit more range. When you're doing this on your own, you can do that rotation 3 times. I'm trying to get a lot into this hour for us, but I promise you, your body's gonna feel a lot better when we're done. So stay with me, keep your breath going. Your toes can come towards the ceiling and then towards facing that way, away from you. So you're gonna rock forward and backwards. Keep this other side in just for a little bit more ease. Use your breath, inhale and exhale. We're not in a rush. We are taking our time. Come up, switch sides. Take a break in the middle if you want, but we're switching sides. Again, I have this opposite foot in, and then I'm rocking forward and backwards. Toes go up towards the ceiling, then they come forward. I feel so good. I feel so good. I think I'm gonna let my body follow the exact program of the one cardio class and the one class besides my my pulley class on Tuesday and Thursday, and see what happens. I'm already changing my diet, which will mean that I'll shred really fast. Like I already noticed a difference today alone. Usually Monday is the day where I carb up, so I eat heavy on the carbs, and I'm not doing that this week. So let's see what happens. You can also come up here, turn in and out, work on that hip rotation. Work on that hip rotation. Before we go back into that other stretch, let's do this. Let's stretch our hip flexors and our hamstrings in one of my favorite stretches. So create your L with your body. I'm gonna make sure that my hips are in one line. I'm gonna go forward and backwards. Gotta release that hamstring that was giving me a hard time. Don't wanna go back into round 2. And I still have that tight hamstring. So I'm gonna do a minute on each side here. You can come up if you want to. Everything's cracking, guys. And that's a good sign for me. When I can crack my body without even trying, that's a really good sign for me. It means that I'm open. It's gonna be an amazing week. All right, switch sides, same thing. Hips are in one line. Oh, yeah, this side's a little tight. Forward and backwards. Take your time. This would be a good warm up for a leg day too. If your quads are tight, you want to roll that out. You want to roll out your IT band. You want to roll out. Roll out your hamstrings and your calves and your feet. Use a tool, roll out your shins. All of that during this week, you're going to get taxed. All right, guys, stand all the way up. Shake your legs out. forward fold. I know we're going back down on the mat, but we're still we're testing everything right now. This is how I test. I'm gonna walk my heels out, take my time, breathe, lift up that butt, don't sink down here. Legs are straight, knees are pressed back. Inhale and exhale. Place your hands underneath your feet if you want to. Get a nice stretch. Press away from the floor. Now come all the way up. Stretch up. We're going to make our way back down into the floor and do round 2. See, time flies when you're having fun. So, your single leg stretch. We're starting with this side. I'm going to start with this side for me. We're going to go in. We're going to go a minute and a half. Remember, you're going to turn from side to side just to kind of warm your body up. You're already warm, but you might need a little bit more loosening up. So kind of roll your body from side to side if you need it, or you can head straight in and get a longer stretch. So remember, all of this is based on where you are. You're either up here or you're all the way in, grabbing onto the outside of your foot, and your forehead can touch your knee if you're there. But remember, don't force it. Take your time. Use your breath. See, already I'm feeling a little bit more relief on this hamstring here, so I know that I made the right decision to do that. To kind of stretch out. Inhale and exhale. Try to bring that hand a little bit closer towards the floor as best you can. And breathe. Inhale, exhale. Breathe. Go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. Don't try to force out of it. Take your time. Let it slowly unwind. And believe it or not, that was a minute and a half. Come out as slowly as you want to. Take a breath. Switch sides. So take your time. Take your time. Take your time. I'm going to go a minute and a half on this opposite side. And this is my side where I get to go all the way in. So I'm going to go right in there. Breathe. Gently release, come up, take your time. felt so good. All right, we're gonna do our single leg stretch before we go into that straddle. So choose the side that you want to be in. You can bring your foot out into your semi half frog on that side if you want, and go down on your forearms and start to release, or bring your foot in and go in a little bit deeper. So you decide what you want to do. So we're opening up that inner thigh. Now I'm going for one position where my toes are facing forward, and I'm stretching the inner thigh muscle, and I'm just going to relax into it. I'm going to do about a minute on each side here. So take your time, don't force it. When you release, I want you to really take your time, because we don't want to strain our groin while we're doing this. So we're going to do a minute on each side. So inhale and exhale. Relax your upper body towards the floor. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears. If you need ease, you can come up and turn your toes towards the other direction. But for those of you that want to really open up those legs, remember, your legs are extended, but you're going to start to relax into it. So you're going to start to let go of holding it up. Inhale and exhale. That's why your release is so important, because your leg might have fallen kind of like asleep in this position, because what you're doing is letting your foot kind of gradually push away from you. So you're starting to open up. You're going to let your feet kind of slide out. Your foot kind of slide out away from you. So you're getting a little bit of tension in there. And when you release, you want to take your time so that you don't strain your groin. So that's a minute. I want you to take your time and come up and then switch sides. So take your time. If you need to take a little break in the center, go ahead and do that. There's no rules here. Remember, you are in control. I am just guiding you. And then switch sides. So switch sides. We're going to do a minute on this side too. A minute here. Breathe. I'm a lot higher on this side. That I need to roll out right here, muscle right here. I'm feeling a little bit of tightness. So gently release. So this is also your time to really check in with yourself, check in with your body, really see how you're feeling, really tap in with yourself. So come back to neutral, sit on your feet. Believe it or not, you're stretching your quads right now. If you want to, we can stay here for a minute. You can actually place your hands behind you. Place your hands behind you and you can go up and down. Stretch your quads gently. A gentle way to stretch your quads. So place your hands down behind you and then keep your head, if you can, neutral to your spine. So you're really just driving those hips up. You're going to feel a little bit of tension and tightness if your quads are really tight. But this is your indication that you really need to roll out. So you know what you need to do, what your homework is for us to get through to tomorrow's release. Take your time, use your breath. If you want to climb up a little bit more, go ahead and do that. But take your time, use your breath, open up, climb up if you want to, go all the way up, really stretch your quads. Then work your way back down. Or what you can do is open up your legs, sit between your feet, and move your body down. So there's variations to stretching your quads. I'm sitting in between my feet right now, and my quads are really tight. You guys can see because I haven't rolled out yet for the day. So that's what I'm going to make my way to rolling out. Now come up, release, let your legs fall kind of behind you. Lay down on your stomach. We're going to work a little bit on lower back. So I'm going to push my camera back just a little. We're going to work on your lower back. And we're going to finish up kind of like maybe a 45-minute stretch. So make your way laying on your mat. So lay all the way down on your mat. Place one ear down on the ground. Place your palms down and allow your body to just relax in here. Relax. You can bring your hands out to the side if you want. Make sure you're not feeling any tightness or tension in your shoulders. So just let your shoulders fall towards the floor and relax. Toes are facing each other. Your heels are kind of falling out. We're going to go into our scorpion, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of rounds of the figure four so you can loosen up your glutes. But let's take that last bit of tightness out of that lower back out. So place your hands by your side, all the way out by your side, create a T, and then you're going to just roll your body from side to side. Roll, come up, roll from side to side. Tomorrow's release is going to be half release, half stretch. It's what I found works for me, works for my squad. So you want to have a softball, a release ball, something for that class, or else you're not going to be able to fully participate. So stop at the store tomorrow and get a softball, not a ball that is soft, an actual softball that they play the sport with. We're going to have 2 release classes this week. 1 tomorrow night, and I'll probably do another half and half on Wednesday, because that's the day I release. Before I go to Yusuf to train on Thursday, so come back to neutral. Lay again, switch sides and put your opposite ear on the ground. I'm going to keep this one only because my headphone is in this side. So I'm going to stay with this ear on the ground. But you want to switch sides so that you can stretch your neck in both directions. Inhale and exhale and breathe. Relax and breathe. Relax and breathe. Let your shoulders kind of relax towards the floor. Inhale and exhale. Come up, all the way up. We're going to do a modified figure 4 today. So what I want you to do is lay here. I'm going to turn this way so you can see. We're going to do a modified figure 4. So you're going to hold on to your ankle and you're going to roll your body off to the side. If you can get your foot to go on the floor, go ahead and do that. Working on your rotation here as well. Drive that knee back. So work on your rotation here as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to interlace our hands and drive that leg in. So you're working on a little bit of rotation and you're also working on stretching. So you can do one solid hold all the way in, hold it in for about 10-15 seconds, and then release and then go back into that rotation. Try to drive that knee out as you're doing that rotation. You don't do a lot of that. You're going to switch sides. So we're not staying in that posture for a long period of time. So same thing on the other side. Switch side. Rock your body over. few times. Keep that knee out if you can. Then come in, interlace your hands. Try to go for 10 seconds. Really pull that leg into your body. You're going to feel a stretch in your glutes here. That's what you want. So position your foot so that you know you're feeling that stretch there. Your glute, you're releasing your glute with this stretch. You're going to hold on for 10 seconds and then you're going to release. Then fully release. Bring your legs up, and we're going to do that a few more times on each side. So you decide the duration of how long you want to do it. So I'm bringing one foot up, positioning myself, bringing my foot in, rolling my body off to one side. That toe can touch the ground. Then I'm going to interlace my hands and really go for that deep stretch now. Driving your lower back to the floor as you're doing this. I'm going to go for a 10 to 15 second count. Then I'm going to release and I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to do, so this is second round, second side. Same thing. I'm going to rotate my body, try to touch the floor with my foot. And then I'm going to interlace my hands 10 to 15 seconds, but I'm not releasing. There's no jerking motion. It's one solid hold. All I'm doing is adding intensity. I'm not releasing. And when I release, I'm letting go completely. Release. Toes towards the ceiling. Flex your toes towards your face and then away from you. You can do a happy baby here if you want. Get a nice stretch. Back of those thighs, hips. Open your legs so that the legs fall outside of your body. And grab onto the outside of your feet and drive your knees as best you can and as far as you can towards the floor. And breathe. Release your toes. Toes over your head if you want. Grab onto them if you want. We're going to do one more round and then we're going to do a quick upper body stretch and then we're going to call it quits for the day. That's about 45 minutes so far. So I try not to do too long of a stretch because I know some of you are just starting to get used to doing stretches. And the duration might be too much, but the way we're training, it's supposed to be 1-to-1. So an hour of training for an hour of working out. So today you train 2 hours. You're supposed to be stretching for 2 hours. I'm going to get a 2-hour recovery in because I'm going to release and I'm going to soak. I'm going to do a combo stretch, release, soak. So you want to do that as well. You want to make sure that you are allowing your body the ease that it needs so that tomorrow you can really push. If your body's tight tomorrow, you're not going to be able to give 100%. You're barely going to be able to give whatever you got. So make sure that you're open. Your muscles need to relax. Your muscles need ease. You see quicker results when you focus on your recovery. So release, switch sides. Interlace my hands. This is the last round for the second side. Gently release. Flex your toes away from you. You can open your legs and get another stretch. Inner thigh if you want. Come up. All the way up and over. And let's just breathe for a few minutes and close out for the day. Relax your body. Bring your body back down to that neutral state. So what I want you to do is either sit up all the way up with the lifted torso, or go ahead and lay on your back. Hey, for those of you that join, Yazzie had her baby today. Happy, 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 happy baby day. I'm not going to mention his name or anything. You can share that when you're ready. But congratulations to our Yasmin, who had her baby boy this morning. Oh my God, he's so beautiful. He's so beautiful. I made my heart sing. All right, guys, come back to a neutral position and just breathe and relax and be at peace, be at ease. Ah, the joy of life. I was so emotional this morning during my meditation. And I was like, whatever this is, God, just, help me figure out what it is. I was calling on everybody, God, the ancestors, everything. I was calling everybody for help this morning. And then I got a message from Yazzie saying that her son was born, and it lifted my spirit so much. So I'm like, today is an amazing, beautiful day. Because we got a new life, we got a new PRXer, a baby PRXer. So send her your congratulations. Now, this stretch is going to be available for you guys to come back and do it later. I'm going to post it to my YouTube, and also I'm going to add a link inside the app so you have access to my web-based app, which is wellbeing.passion.io. There's tons and tons of stretches in there, and for this week, I'm giving everyone full access to all the previous stretches, so you guys can go in and stretch every day, 3-4 times a day if you want. So make sure you create your profile there, wellbeing.passion.io, and then create your profile and just send me a message. And this week is going to be amazing. You're welcome, Lisa. It's Yusuf's week back in person. Let's send him love. Let's send him power. Let's send him courage. He doesn't need the courage, but let's send him good positive energy for this new adventure he's going on. This is what he's good at. This is what he thrives. Virtual is actually one of those things that was new to him back in 2020. So he's back in a space where he loves. This is his jam. So everyone doing the in-person, I wish you luck, because he's coming for blood this morning. He tore us up. So come on, let's release and relax and breathe for 2 minutes. Let's just find our breath and just be at peace and at ease, because the universe has your back and is working in your favor. It is my pleasure. Have an amazing, abundant day. We're just gonna relax now. Relax your head and your face. If you're laying on your back, let your feet fall out and let your heels face each other. You can bring your hands up over your head if you want to, and just breathe and relax and be at peace, be at ease. Sorry, Eve. I know he's coming for you. He's coming for you, Eve, but you're going to be stronger when he's done. So inhale and exhale. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Relax your face. Big, beautiful, deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Relax. Thank you guys for joining me. This was great. I really needed this stretch. I feel so great in my body right now. I feel powerful. I feel at ease in my heart. I feel happy. I'm feeling joy. Thank you, Yazzie. Oh my God, you brought so much joy into my life today. I'm grateful just to be here and to be alive and to have another day and just to try to be the best person that I can be. I just get another chance. So I'm just grateful for that today. I'm grateful for all the amazing communities that I'm a part of, that's helping me get stronger physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and all the people that pour into me in those communities. And I'm so grateful for my family that's been so loving and tender. My mom brought me mangoes this afternoon, and I'm grateful for mangoes. Yesterday she brought me pineapple, so I think she got the memo that I'm supposed to be eating healthy this week. So I'm eating fruits, fresh fruits, and home-cooked meals, and I'm just going to be replenished at the end of the week. So I'm wishing you all love and light and ease and abundance and peace, and I'm wishing you power, and I'm wishing you courage, and I'm wishing you love. I hope you have an amazing, abundant day. I'll see you soon. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Check the schedule. If anything changes like I did today, I will post it. This live will stay on here for a little while, so if you want to go back and redo it, go ahead and do that. But no, I'm tapping in every day, and because I'm training with you guys in that total body challenge, I know exactly what you're feeling, and I have my little spies in person, so they'll give me some cues about what you need and where you're feeling the most discomfort, so that I can support each and every one of you. I love you guys. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Have a great evening. I will see you guys later. Bye. Time for me to soak and eat my dinner. I'm eating dinner a little bit later today because I'm not working out. I'm usually training at 7:30, but I kind of like the schedule, except for the fact that I have to wake up earlier on Thursday. But that's going to be great. Have an amazing evening, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.